Yellowstone is full of some of the most iconic actors, and you're here, so we'll assume you want to see them again in different roles. Well, say it is dramas or films, Yellowstone's cast has done it all. In this video, let's look at other TV shows and movies where the cast plays brand new roles. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. To start with, let's talk about Ryan Bingham.
In the show and with Taylor's writing and all of that, to kind of just put all that stuff on the table.
Ryan Bingham appears as Walker, and you'd be surprised to know he isn't just an actor. He's a country musician and a real-life cowboy, making it hard to see him play different roles. But in the 2009 film Crazy Heart, the actor did play a role that was nothing like his character in Yellowstone. In the film, he appears as Tony, the backup group leader who performs alongside Otis Blake Black. The film's plot revolves around a 57-year-old alcoholic singer-songwriter who was a country music star. However, now with his old age and alcoholism, he only performs in bars in the southwestern United States. The film doesn't only feature Bingham's acting, but also a song that he co-wrote with T-Bone Burnett called The Weary Kind, which also won him an Oscar for Best Original Song. You can watch the film on Prime Video, Apple TV, Vudu, and Redbox. Apart from that, the actor appeared in Hostiles in 2017 and A Country Called Home in 2015. Next up, we have Gil Birmingham.
It's a crossing the bridge of the cultures. Once again, it's really heartening to see cultures coming together that way.
Gil Birmingham doesn't need any introduction. He's one of those actors who everyone, from kids to adults, knows. So it's never too hard to spot him in shows and movies other than Yellowstone. One of his best works is Hell or High Water, especially if you loved his acting in Yellowstone, because in this film, his role is pretty similar to the series. Birmingham appears as Alberto Parker, one of the opposites of Jeff Bridges. The film revolves around two brothers who plan to rob all the banks that will start working on their family ranch. However, little do they know that every single one of their actions is being noticed and someone is continuously tailing them. It's considered one of the best films and was nominated for 4 Academy Awards. Not just that, Birmingham has appeared in several other films and shows, including Shouting Secrets, Into the West, Twilight, and Pieces of Her. If you wish to watch Hell or High Water, you can find it on Apple TV, Netflix, and Prime Video. Following up, Ian Bohen has also appeared in some amazing shows.
Can't, and not that Ryan's an older brother, but kind of maybe could. Yeah. And there's definitely that moment.
Ian Bohen didn't take too long to become a Yellowstone fan favorite and a sweetheart to everyone crushing over him. Well, here we are with another show where you can watch him. If you still haven't watched Teen Wolf, it's probably the best time to start because Ian also appears in that series. The series features Ian as the chief antagonist named Peter Hale for 5 seasons. He was the alpha wolf who bit Scott McCall and turned him into a werewolf. The good part about it is that the series is full of many other youthful faces, such as Tyler Hoechlin, Dylan O'Brien, and Seth Gilliam. Unfortunately, the series has now been removed from Netflix, but you can watch it on ESPN+, Disney+, and Hulu. You can watch Chicago PD, Wind River, and Dawson's Creek if you wish to watch more of his acting. Now let's have a look at Kelsey Asbill.
What was he doing here?
There is such a tension with the reservation and the Dutton family.
Kelsey did a great job portraying Monica Long Dutton in Yellowstone, and it's her fabulous acting that makes us want to discover more of her characters. One of her best roles was in the 2017 film Wind River, where she worked with Ian Bohen and Gil Birmingham. The plot revolves around the teaming up of an FBI agent and a wildlife officer who tries to investigate the murder of a young woman. Kelsey portrays the victim named Natalie Hansen, the one whose death brings upon all the events of the film. The movie is available to stream on Netflix, and if you've got a subscription, watch it whenever you want to. Not just that, few people remember Wes Bentley from American Beauty. We all know Wes as Jamie Dutton, but we also hope some of you remember him from American Beauty. The drama film features Wes Bentley as Rocky Fitz, and we tell you, this character is nothing like the Dutton genius we see in Yellowstone. Fitz loves smoking pot and is almost always holding a camcorder. On top of that, he's the son of a U.S. Marine colonel. The family moves in next door to the protagonist, Lester Burnham. In short, he plays the role of a spoiled neighbor, but we loved his acting. The black dramedy revolves around Lester, who creepily obsessed with his daughter's best friend Angela. Surprisingly, this film received 5 Oscars, including Best Director and Best Picture, and if you still haven't watched it, you can find it on Netflix, Vudu, Apple TV, and Prime Video. Let's look at Kelly Riley's role in Pride and Prejudice.
SEC will suspend trading, and every creditor you have will file on you.
You would have never imagined that the woman who portrayed a reckless woman like Beth Dutton could also pull off a classic and literary character. Pride and Prejudice featured several iconic actors, and one of them was Kelly Riley. The actress took over the role of Caroline Bingley, the sister of Charles Bingley. We get to see her when the eldest sister, Jane Bennet, gets sick and stays at their house, and also in the later part of the movie. Even in that classic romance, Riley appears to have that strong aura around her. If you watched it already, you'll be able to tell that not everyone goes up and talks casually to Caroline Bingley. And for those who don't don't know, Pride and Prejudice also has quite some reputation. It was nominated for 4 Academy Awards and is known as one of Keira Knightley's masterpieces to date. Another actor we've seen in several other shows and films is Kevin Costner.
A little early to be flirting now, isn't it?
It's a little early to follow through, but it's never too early to flirt.
Kevin has been in the entertainment industry longer than we were even born. Since 1978, he's been in tens of shows and movies, and one of the most famous was his role in the 1990 film Dances with Wolves. He starred as First Lieutenant John J. Dunbar, and everyone loved his acting here. For those who don't know, there was an actual John J. Dunbar, but the showrunners never confirmed whether the film was about him. Anyway, Dunbar in the movie is an American Civil War hero who ends up in a remote outpost on the Western Front. There he starts befriending the local Sioux Native Americans and even defends them. In contrast, the army doesn't like it. Dances with Wolves received wide appreciation and was a critical success. Not just that, it was also the highest grossing Western film to date. No wonder it got 12 Academy Award nominations and 7 Oscar wins. Of these 7, 2 were won by Costner alone, as he received Best Director and Best Picture as the movie's producer. Following up, we have Cole Hauser.
Well, how far away do you want him to go?
I just saw a trout.
Known for his roles in School Ties, Higher Learning, and Too Fast, Too Furious, Hauser has made a name in the industry. However, a role is considered one of his best so far, but many of the younger fans don't know about it. We're talking about the 1997 psychological drama film Good Will Hunting. In the movie, he appears as Damon, and believe us when we say this was probably the best of all his roles. Written by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, the film was a big success and earned 9 Academy Award nominations. You can watch the film on HBO Max. Not just that, it's also available on Apple TV, Vudu, Redbox, and Prime Video. Last but not least, let's have a look at Jefferson White. Before he became famous for his role in Yellowstone, the actor appeared in several well-known TV shows, but as a supporting actor. One such show was How to Get Away with Murder. The series revolves around a law professor and her students who end up in a murder plot. White wasn't one of the main characters and only appeared in the 2nd season as Philip Jessup, a suspect in the case the team is investigating. The show has 6 seasons. However, we don't see much of Jefferson White in it, but you can see him in Manhattan, Blind Spot, Daedalus, and Aquarius. One of our favorites among these is his role in the thriller TV series Blind Spot. The actor appears as Parker Lewis, an ally of the main antagonist, Shepard. He appears as one of the strongest characters after Remy and Roman leave Shepard and she needs a new ally. His roles might be minor, but the actor knows how to leave a mark on his fans' minds. We hope to see him in more shows and movies in the future. Watch How to Get Away with Murder on Netflix or Amazon Video. At the same time, Blind Spot can stream on Hulu, Apple TV, and Prime Video. And with this, it's time for us to wrap this up, fam. What do you think about this video? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll soon be back with more amazing videos.
Worth any cost to Jimmy in that moment, even if that means being branded.